Hello students, this is Taran, class 10th mathematics teacher. Today we are going to start with a new chapter, that is chapter number 4 from your NCERT books, quadratic equations. In the previous chapter we have started the quadratic polynomial. The general form of quadratic polynomial was ax squared plus bx plus c, where a is not equal to 0 and a, b, c, which are the coefficients of the various terms, they are the real numbers. And why I am saying a is not equal to 0? Because if a is taken to be 0, this term vanish. And if this term vanishes, the remaining polynomial will be a linear one. So just because we are talking about the quadratic polynomial, so a cannot be equal to 0. And now in this chapter, we are going to study quadratic equations. Now you know that the word quadratic is derived from the word quadrate, which I already told you means square. And equations means when any algebraic expression can be written equals to 0, that is known as equation. So quadratic equation on the whole refers to a quadratic polynomial which when equated to 0. The same conditions are applied on the polynomial can be applied here on the equation as well, that a cannot be equal to 0 and a, b, c are all the real numbers. So in the beginning of the chapter, exercise 4.1 has got very simple questions related to this topic. I'll begin with the first question, which says, check whether the following are quadratic equations. Now whatever expression is given to you, you need to check whether it is quadratic or not. Just see here, we are given x plus 1 whole square is equals to 2 into x minus 3. Now first of all, we are going to simplify this equation. Left hand side we have x plus 1 whole square. Herein I will apply the identity, that is a square plus b square plus 2ab. And in the right hand side we will open up this bracket using the distributive property, 2 into x minus 2 into 3. So we get x square plus 1 plus 2x, which is equals to 2x minus 6. So now our next step will be, we will shift all the terms towards the left hand side. X square plus 1 plus 2x minus 2x plus 6 equals to 0. Now again simplify it, we get x square, this term will get cancelled. 1 plus 6 means 7. Now after the simplification of the equation, we will see that whether it is quadratic or not. For the quadratic, we just need to check that we should have the degree 2. Now herein, this equation has degree 2, so it can be called. This equation is of the form ax square plus bx plus c. So this is a quadratic equation. Okay. So for checking the quadratic equation, you just have to see the degree should be 2. Now in the next part, we again have one equation. We need to check whether it is quadratic or not. So in the left hand side, we have x plus 2 whole cube. We will use the identity here, a cube plus b cube plus 3 a square b plus 3 ab square is equals to, right hand side again we are going to use the distributive property and open the braces, and then simplifying the equation, x cube plus 8 plus 6x square plus 4 3s are 12, x is equals to 2x cube minus 2x. Now shift all the terms towards the left hand side, we get x cube plus 8 plus 6x square plus 12x minus 2x cube plus 2x equals to 0. Now one part is done, we've already made the right hand side equal to 0. Simplify the left hand side, x cube minus 2x cube, that is minus x cube, 6x square, then 12x plus 2x is 14x, and we have the constant term 8 equals to 0. Now if you see carefully, the degree of this equation is 3. So it is not a quadratic equation, because for quadratic the degree should be 2. But herein the degree is 3. So this is not quadratic. Now the second question of this exercise says, represent the following situations in the form of quadratic equations. You just have to read the statement and represent it in the form of quadratic equation. So see the first statement, the area of a rectangular plot is 528 square meters. So first of all we will write area of rectangular plot, that is given to be 528 square meters. The length of the plot is 1 more than twice the breadth. Now just see, the length of the plot is dependent upon the breadth. So first of all we will suppose that the breadth of plot, breadth being an independent quantity, we will suppose it as x meters. Now length is, now just read the statement again, length of the plot is 1 more than twice the breadth. As breadth is taken to be x, so 1 more than twice the breadth. This is the length. According to question, we know that length into breadth is equals to area. So just put the values over here. 1 plus 2x into x is equals to 528. Simplify it. So taking all the terms towards the left hand side and rearranging them, we got this as the required quadratic equation. Now same way, just go through the next statement. The product of two consecutive positive integers. Now consecutive refers to the next one. Now in this case, first of all, suppose the first integer to be x. Now second integer. Now students, be very careful. Suppose I take one number as 4. Now the consecutive number is 5, the next number. So if I am taking first number as x, the next number will be x plus 1. Now the question says the product of two consecutive positive integers is 306. According to question, the product of these two is 306. Now simplify them. You get x square plus x minus 306 equals to 0, which is your required quadratic equation. Now come to the third part of this question, which says Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. Now as the age of Rohan's mother is dependent upon Rohan's age, so first of all let us suppose that present age of Rohan is x years. Now if Rohan's present age is x years, the mother is 26 years older. So present age of Rohan's mother will be 26 years more than Rohan's age, that is x plus 26 years. The product of their ages 3 years from now. 3 years from now means we are talking about 3 years later. Now if we take 3 years later, Rohan's age will be x plus 3. If today you are 15 years old, after 3 years naturally you will be 18 years old, that is 15 plus 3. Same way, if today Rohan is x years old, after 3 years he will be x plus 3. And mother's age, today her age is x plus 26, after 3 years it will be x plus 26 plus 3. That means x plus 29 years. Now the question says the product of their ages 3 years from now will be 360. The product of their ages after 3 years, whatever their age is, their product should be 360. Again you will simplify it and you will get the answer, that is x square plus 32x minus 273 equals to 0. This is your required quadratic equation. Now the last part of this question as well as exercise. A train travels a distance of 480 kilometers at a uniform speed. Now just keep on writing whatever is given to you. Distance that the train has to cover is 480 kilometers. If the speed had been 8 km per hour less. Now we are changing the speed. But what was the speed in the beginning? We don't know. So let us suppose the speed of train is equals to x kilometer per hour. Now in the beginning, if the train was traveling at x kilometer per hour, how much time will it take? Let us suppose this time is denoted by t1. How much time it will take to cover 480 kilometers? We'll use the simple formula which you have learned in your earlier years. Time is equals to distance upon speed. So t1 is equals to 480 upon x. Now what is the condition given in the question? If the speed had been 8 km per hour less, it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. Now in case 2, the speed is 8 km per hour less. Earlier we have taken it as x, now it is x minus 8. Distance is still the same, that is 480 kilometers. So how much time it will take? We will use the same formula again, that is distance upon speed. Now use your common sense. If we decrease the speed of the train, naturally it will take more time to cover the same distance. So this time is more than the previous time. This thing should be very, very clear. If we are decreasing the speed of the train, it is going to take more time. So this time is more than the previous time. And the difference in the time is given to be 3 hours. Now in the question, if you read carefully, he is saying that if the speed of the train is decreased by 8 km per hour, the time would increase by 3 hours. Now this time is 3 hours more than the previous time. So according to question, you will write T2 minus T1 is 3 hours because T2 is greater than T1. So the difference is given to be 3. So T2 was 480 upon x minus 8 minus 480 upon x, which is equals to 3. You can take 480 common. 1 upon x minus 8 minus 1 by x is equals to 3. Just take LCM in the braces. X minus 8 into x. You need to solve this, simplify this. 480 into x minus x plus 8 upon x square minus 8x is equals to 3. Now cross multiplying and cancelling this term. 480 into 8 is equals to 3 x square minus 8x. Simplify this. Is equals to 3x square minus 24x. Shifting all the terms on the one side equals to 0. Now herein we can take 3 common. X square minus 8x minus 1, 2, 8, 0. So this gives you x square minus 8x minus 1, 2, 8, 0, which is our required quadratic equation. So in this exercise, you just had to form the quadratic equations, which is done.